about an hour and 15 minutes at this point. I've got at least one more topic to cover. I want to know what's worse, drowning or burning to death?
Burning.
Drowning.
Burning is much worse.
I'd have to say burning was worse.
I think
Like,
burning doesn't hurt after a
really
while.
bad.
Like, doesn't it stop
Burning
quickly?
will send your nerve endings. After about 30 seconds of it, you can't even feel it.
30 seconds
Drowning,
of burning alive.
Yeah, just think about drowning. You got to sit there, then your nose starts bleeding right before, because you're so lack of oxygen, your brain just like busts, a couple of things in your head bust, and you got bleeding out your mouth. You can taste the blood, and your lungs fill up with water. Then you just got to sit there and wait for your brain to die, and then you die. And all the time you're looking up trying to get
You'll
away.
lose consciousness.
All right,
Just being underwater for a while. Like
First
you
of
don't-
all-
It's a while, though.
First of all, somebody in the chat said drowning in a pool of fire, which is awesome. but I've been burned before. I've had second and third degree burns on one of my hands one time, which actually healed perfectly. So just so you know, I don't have Freddy Krueger hands or anything. But yeah, I would so that hurts a lot. I'd much
but
rather
you're
drown.
thinking you're burning all over your body, and your nerves are going to be charred. You ain't going to have no nerve endings, no feeling.
I think I'd go
After
drowning just the same.
Yeah.
The thing about drowning is it seems terrifying, whereas with burning, I'm imagining I'm out of the picture pretty quickly. But it's an intense pain. It's a scary thing, and drowning, I think I could just sort of cope. And
Drowning is like a
let it
helpless
go.
thing too.
It is.
Well, it
helpless.
depends how you drown. Like, are we talking about like somebody giving you cement shoes and you just go to the bottom, you take one big gulp of water, and then you go unconscious?
That's not how drowning goes, though, right? I mean, you don't go unconscious until your body is run out of air. Like, it's not about the gulp of water.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't care about how much water it takes. Like, just compare that to just being in, like, searing flames, just tearing your body apart.
Like I
Just
said, it's only going to be
absolutely-
like 20, 30 seconds. It's going to take you at least 5 minutes to drown.
Well, I don't know. How are we in, like, a full body, like, oven? Or are we just, like, our legs are on fire and then our hands...
You got
catch on fire?
somebody poured gasoline on you through a match. You're
Oh,
burning.
that's terrible.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, well, I'd still pick drowning.
You're dead within a minute. Your eyes are burned out. You can't feel it no more. You can't see no more. You have no hair on your body.
Yeah,
Well, why do
I'm going to prefer drowning on this one. Is anyone taking burning on this? Wings is, maybe?
Yeah, I'm taking burning.
Because you think that it'll stop hurting real quickly and
Yeah.
It'll end faster. Yeah, I'm going to say burning's less terrifying because I think I'll be out of the... Like, I won't be conscious as long. But drowning just seems... I don't know. How can it be terrifying and peaceful at the same time? But it just won't hurt, I think.
It won't hurt. You're going to feel your brain break before you go unconscious.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
look it up.
here's how I
There's two
picture
lobes
it.
in the front of your brain. When you drown, they burst, and all that blood shoots out your nose.
That's not true.
That's not even true.
We do not have exploding lobes in our brains that go unconscious.
No, there's not. It's not. I don't know the
There have
technical
been
term for
plenty
it.
of people, and Woody has probably been literally in that situation where somebody has drowned, and then through the use of CPR, you bring them back.
No, Woody, have you
Yeah.
ever pulled someone out of the water and they have a nosebleed and you're like, that's it, we can't help them. Their brain's gone.
Oh, no,
It's exploded. The lobes are gone.
No, I've never had to perform CPR. I used to daydream about it. It would be like, oh my God, I hope I have to perform CPR. Even if it's just a heart attack victim on the beach or something, I would have loved a nice CPR. Even if it was a dude, an old dude, I'd take it. I just wanted to bring somebody back to life. But it never happened. I knew guys, like there were a couple of guys I knew that had an opportunity to perform CPR. Some of them were at like, shopping malls and stuff, but not
I'm
me.
just imagining that situation. You're like, what did he die of? His lobes burst. Oh yeah, that happens every time.
No, I'm looking up the shit right now. There's two forms of drowning. There's what you call a dry drowning, where your lungs fill up with water and your brain gets deficient of oxygen. And there's also a wet drowning, which causes your brain to lose so much oxygen that the frontal lobes burst and you die of a brain damage.
Link.
I think
Look
that
it up.
maybe because you're in like 1,000 feet of water.
I mean, it happens for different
from
people.
The pressure?
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about being several hundred feet below the water and the pressure does it, but that's not really drowning. That's if you're several feet under the water, 100 feet under the water, then there's a lot of things that are going to kill you at that point.
We'll have to come back to this on next podcast when we're all more studied on the topic. Because if your brain actually does explode... Another thing, I'm betting that if your brain explodes, you're out before that happens.
Oh, yeah. Like, there's no way you survive and you are cognizant up to the point of brain just...
Yeah, you're not thinking to yourself, oh, my brain's exploding!
You're thinking nothing because you've been dead for 90 seconds.
Exactly. That's my prediction, too.